Hello and welcome to Miles to Memories. I'm Sean Coomer, and if you're looking for MTM Vegas, our normal Vegas news show, that's going to come out tomorrow with me and Mark talking about all of the Vegas news. But two stories broke today that I thought we would absolutely have to cover. So here I am to bring you an update on these cool stories. Don't forget a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with friends, and more importantly, leave a comment. Let's discuss all of this. Let's start with Hyatt and Rio. We had talked previously about Dreamscape, the owner of Rio, who now has Caesars Entertainment managing the property. We had talked that they had hinted that they were partnering with Hyatt, but nothing officially had been announced. But today, Hyatt announced a multi-phase renovation plan for Rio, which will see the Hyatt Regency brand come to the property, plus other Hyatt brands along with it. In the press release, Hyatt said, "We are thrilled Dreamscape will help us bring multiple Hyatt full-service brands to Las Vegas, starting with the Hyatt Regency Hotel, which we believe will deliver on the Hyatt Regency brand promise of creating meaningful connections in modern spaces designed for sharing, socializing, and collaborating," said Kimo Bertram, Hyatt's Vice President of Real Estate and Development. "We know Las Vegas is an important destination for our guests, World of Hyatt members, and customers, and this project is a significant step forward for Hyatt as we continue to grow our brands in markets that matter the most to our loyal travelers." Now, of course, Hyatt partners with MGM Resorts in their Mlife program on the Strip, where you can get some reciprocal benefits and get credit for staying at, let's say, MGM Grand or any of their properties. You can get Hyatt credit, but they really aren't Hyatt hotels, and you don't get the benefits of elite status and of staying in an actual Hyatt. So this will be a Hyatt, and to start, they are going to renovate 1,501 rooms. I believe it's going to be the Ipanema Tower, just based on what I understand, which is the old tower at Rio. To start, they're going to renovate over 1,500 rooms into the Hyatt Regency. I believe this is going to be the Ipanema Tower, the older tower at Rio, although not 100% confirmed. When it's all done, there will be 1,501 rooms in the Hyatt Regency with an average square footage of 580 square feet. As we know, Rio is an all-suite hotel, meaning the rooms are very, very big and very dated at this point. If you saw my video, my review from opening night, from when Rio reopened, it's really in bad shape. The things top to bottom, the staff, the property, the rooms, everything needs a fresh look, and Hyatt is a great brand to be able to do that. Now, currently, Rio has 2,522 rooms. They did announce as part of their renovation, it will have 2,510 rooms when they're done, so that could be that they're rearranging rooms, creating new suites, things like that. And what other brands will they bring? Hyatt has a number of brands now. Over the last couple of years, they've expanded a lot. And they've added destination hotels with brands like Alila and Thompson. These are high-end brands. And they also have brands like Park Hyatt and Andaz, which are very high-end brands as well. I would expect that the other rooms after they finish the Hyatt Regency will be a higher tier brand similar to Andaz, and maybe something like a 5-star hotel like a Park Hyatt or a Thompson or a Alila. So what does that exactly mean? Well, kind of think about what they're doing with Resorts World with a Hilton. Think of the Hyatt Regency as an equivalent to that. Then you have a Conrad, which is a high-end hotel, maybe an Andaz or a Park Hyatt. And then they have the LXR, which is the Croxfords. And that's going to be a ultra luxury hotel, like a Four Seasons type hotel. That could be like a Park Hyatt here at the Rio. That would be what I would expect. Of course, I'm just speculating based on what they gave us. But this is really good news. I am a World of Hyatt globalist, meaning I stay there 60 plus nights a year. I've been a globalist for many, many years. They have one of the best elite programs in the business, great upgrades, great flexibility, great value, in my opinion, free breakfast, all kinds of stuff. And if you are a World of Hyatt member and an elite status member, you will get your full benefits at Rio once this is done. And that is really, really good news, because you don't get those at those MGM resorts on the Strip. But of course, there are trade-offs. This will be off Strip, but it does seem like it's going to be a complete renovation, top to bottom, all the public areas, all the rooms when they're done. And that is exciting. But what should you expect from the rooms themselves? Hyatt Regency, the recent builds, I've been to some new hotels and they should be pretty nice. This is going to be a mid-tier room, but it's going to look modern and good. Like I said, probably comparable to a new Hilton, which for most people, that's going to be more than enough, more than nice enough to do that. The closest comparison I can kind of think in rooms, I just stayed at Circa the other night and actually look for the Circa review video coming this weekend. But the rooms at Circa kind of remind me of what a Hyatt Regency room would be. Not full on luxury with hard materials everywhere, but modern, beautiful, attractive, and very, very functional and nice. This is going to be a great hotel when it's done. I can't wait to see it. Let me know in the comments what you think about this change. Now, of course, we knew it was going to happen. Baseball stadium, all kinds of different rumors, and the owner, Dreamscape, had kept saying, no, we're going to redevelop this property, and they are delivering on that. That's good news. This property needs so much help, top to bottom. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait for the comeback of Rio as a Hyatt. Really exciting stuff. Now, the other hotel on the Strip this time that wants to make a comeback is Luxor. This is another hotel where there have been crazy rumors about redevelopment, about implosion, about all kinds of things. But MGM Resorts is sort of doubling down with a room renovation. In what was a surprise to a lot of people, stays beginning in mid-April, you will be able to stay in a renovated room in the Luxor. Now, a friend of mine had sent me a picture about a month and a half ago telling me that I should look for a Luxor renovation coming down the line, but of course I couldn't share that, and there wasn't any real information, but now we got it, and Luxor is renovating all of their pyramid tower rooms. So that's all of the rooms that are in that famous pyramid, and those rooms need a lot of help as well. And I can't say nice things enough about what these renovations are going to do. They're going to completely modernize the bathroom, put in a shower. It looks beautiful with what they are doing there. And then the room itself has beautiful design elements that I think are kind of in line with what you would see in the renovated rooms on like the Flamingo. Check out my Flamingo video to see how impressed I was with the room there that I paid like $10 a night for. I love the new rooms there, and I think that this is very much in line with that, although they're able to keep some of that Luxor theming, which is really, really nice to see. Now, I noticed that these renovated rooms are available as soon as April 5th. I plan to stay there a little later in April, so I will bring you guys a video and hopefully be able to show you that. This is what they had to say. The spacious rooms inside the iconic pyramid offer the perfect getaway for guests seeking an action-packed adventure while in Las Vegas. Luxor's new Pyramid King and Pyramid 2 Queen guest rooms are inspired by Moroccan and North African cultures with bold splashes of orange and blue with brilliant gold accents. Highlighted by a new modern bathroom, the room design represents a fresh take on the authentic Egyptian theme found throughout the property. And that's kind of what they're doing here. If you look at the pictures, you definitely feel the theme, although it feels modern. And there's one other area of this room that perhaps feels a little bit nicer than it should be, or maybe familiar if you've stayed at Bellagio. Thanks to Travel Fanboy on Twitter, who did a little sleuthing, we discovered that some of the furniture from that will be in the Luxor's new room is coming from Bellagio. Of course, Bellagio announced earlier this year that they're doing a full renovation of their rooms. In fact, I'm hoping to be able to get a preview of that to bring you guys on the channel in the next couple of weeks. But it looks like some of the furniture coming from those Bellagio renovations is making its way down to Luxor. So Luxor's getting the hand-me-downs, the old furniture from Bellagio as Bellagio gets renovated. And normally, I would kind of be a little bit critical of that because you want to see new furniture in these sorts of things. But if you look at where Luxor has gone and the quality of the furniture that they're bringing over from Bellagio, I think it's a good move. It's going to mean that Bellagio has a brand new product on the high end for the luxury customer, and that Luxor is going to get a significant step up, especially in these pyramid tower rooms that definitely need it. As far as price, these rooms are a little bit of a premium over the unrenovated rooms, but of course through the summer they'll keep renovating them, and then eventually you'll have only renovated rooms in the pyramid tower. I saw rooms as low as $30 for the unrenovated rooms, and the renovated rooms are $42.50, so that kind of tells you the premium. It's about the same price as the tower rooms that are not in the pyramid tower, those other two towers out there. So overall, pretty interesting. These rooms are 420 square feet, so not the biggest rooms, but far from the smallest rooms. I love the carpeting. I love the orange and blue decor. It looks really comfortable, and then the Bellagio furniture, I feel like, adds a little bit of quality to it. Hopefully that furniture isn't too worn from Bellagio. That's going to be sort of the X factor, how they're rehabbing it, and will it look like worn when you see these newly renovated rooms. Certainly the furniture they're moving doesn't look dated. It's not the most modern, but it's also not dated. A big step up for Luxor altogether. So that's what we're seeing. We're seeing Luxor getting new rooms as Bellagio renovates, even if MGM's being a little sneaky. And then on the other side, Hyatt coming to Las Vegas with Rio, a complete renovation, huge rooms there, going to be modern, going to be brand new. This property is going to be something to look at because I feel like this development is going to be very, very high quality. And if they're announcing Hyatt Regency now, I expect those other brands to come to be even higher end as they really try to make Rio compete as an off-strip property, maybe similar to Palms, which tries to get higher-end clientele, which of course has been closed all the way since last March. So who knows what the future is here, but it seems like no baseball stadium coming to the Rio. Rio is going to stick around forever, and they're going to finally get rid of Caesars Entertainment, and that could be a good thing for this property as Dreamscape invests in it and hopefully babies it, turns it into something much better than it has become, because Caesars has ignored it, has allowed it to become the ugly stepchild of the Caesars brand. I want to know what you guys think about all of this, about these beautiful new rooms at Luxor. I really do like them. I can't wait to see them in person. And then about the Hyatt Regency coming to Rio and the other brands. What do you think about that? Are you excited for World of Hyatt being on the Vegas quote unquote strip? We know Rio isn't quite on the strip, but very close. Let me know. Let's discuss it in the comments. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and watch out for MTM Vegas tomorrow and then that Circa review coming in just a couple of days. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.